Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, and this is a new 7-part series that I'm doing for if you're a new investor, never invested in real estate before, but you want your first property. Or you are an investor, but you've never bought a property out of state, or you never bought a property in Oklahoma. And so what I want to do is go through this 7-part and get to those basic questions, because a lot of time is taken up in terms of answering these common questions. And what we need to do is get to the heart of the matter, get to your plan, what you're trying to do, and what kind of properties are going to meet your needs. So I'm going to start with the most asked question that we have, which is, how do you select the properties that you have, that you're recommending to me, that you're sending me on your spreadsheets? Well, every market's a little bit different. And in Oklahoma, in the Oklahoma City and Tulsa market, what makes the most sense and what gives us the best return on investment is new construction. Now, that's not the way it always has been. It may change at some point, we adjust, but for many years now, that is the way to go. So it starts with the builder, and it starts with really outstanding builders. Now, some of these builders are large. They're going to be large national or regional builders. Some are local, and some of these local builders are very big, and some of them are very small and specialized. But they have one thing in common. They build a really good home, and once it's built, they stand behind it. Because when you buy a new home, there's a warranty that's on about everything that's on there. And so if we have to have a problem solved, we want to be able to get on their mobile phone, say, hey, we got this, take care of your tenant in immediate fashion, or any other kind of questions that you may have down the road. So we need those builders that constantly appreciate you, appreciate our business also, and they're going to stand behind their property. Now, once we have that and established with the builder, what they're going to do is send us their properties in their neighborhoods, floor plans, pricing, standard feature sheets. We're going to look at that, where the properties are in the plat map, and we're going to send that first to the property manager, and they're going to have a large body of historical data so we can help set the rents. So they're going to give the rents to us. The insurance company is going to tell us what a good insurance policy is for you as a landlord, and then we're going to put that into a spreadsheet. And in that spreadsheet, we're going to find out if it's a decent return on investment. And we're going to be going more into that later. Now, the other things that we look at is the location. Where is it in the subdivision? Now, I will tell you that the market is really hot here. It's not like you can just get a plat and pick your lot. The owner-occupant buying is still heavy, even in the fourth quarter of 2021 where I'm doing these videos. But we're going to look at those lots. For instance, we don't want the first lot in the neighborhood. We don't want what's called a T lot. In other words, when you go in, you got to go left or right, and so the headlights are always in your front living room. We don't want certain lots in that respect. Now, we also want to make sure that the school system is outstanding if it's a single family. That's extremely important to families moving into the area. They want the best school systems. Ingress and egress, getting able to get in and out, get to your amenities. All those things are very, very important. Now, in multifamily, in our duplexes and quadruplexes, it's not the same. It's not a school-driven market. What they want to be is close to something. If they're much, much older, they want to be close to hospitals. If they're young and they're working, they want to be close to the hospital or the office or whatever. So we select the locations accordingly. Now, we also, look at supply and demand, because that's everything. If we oversupply, your rents go down, your vacancy goes up. It's very, very bad. I've done this for 32 years. A lot of my investors are still buying from 15, 17 years ago. And the only way that you do that is do the right thing with the right properties. You vet this thing out properly. Everybody is involved, and a group decision is made. In fact, I give my property manager veto power. If he says no, then it's no. And that's the way that we start this process. We start with good builders, good locations, historical data in terms of the rent. Now, in the next video, what I'm going to go through is how do we differentiate something to make it a good investment? Because a good buy is not necessarily a good investment. I'm going to explain that in video number 2, so stay tuned.